We just simply have to beat Aston Villa. There's no if, buts, maybes, nothing about it. We have to beat Aston Villa. The kind of season that we're having, we have no choice. First piece of silverware up for grabs. I ain't talking about the Community Shield. We won that, defeated Liverpool on penalties. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a cup. The Carabao Cup. First trophy Pep Guardiola won as a Man City manager. The trophy he has won for the last 2 seasons. We got to win it this season. This Sunday, we got to win it. We got to win it. Ain't no if, buts, nothing about it. We got to win it. We haven't been at our best this season. What you saw against Real Madrid, yeah, that's City at their very, very best. Very best. And that wasn't the strongest 11 either, and that was City at their very best. First time we have defeated Real Madrid. First time. But we can't get ahead of ourselves with this 2-1 victory at the Bernabeu. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We have to simmer down. We have to stay switched on. We have to keep concentrating. We can't get too overconfident because we are playing Aston Villa, a team we have defeated twice already this season, 9-1, if I could recall. Last time we played them, 6 goals. We can't get complacent. This is a cup final. This is a final. You could forget about all that happened already. You could forget about history. This is a cup final, and the best team on the day is going to win. That team could be Aston Villa. But we, Man City, we can't afford that. We cannot afford that. We must win everything. We must win every single game remaining this season. I know it might not happen, but I'm starting to believe that something special could happen this season. Could you guys believe that we're actually still on for a treble? A cup treble, though. We ain't going to win the league. Liverpool are going to win the league. And I saw things coming out about the coronavirus. If it curtails the league, Liverpool could be unlucky and not win it. Listen, even if the coronavirus stops the league tomorrow, I think Liverpool should still be awarded the Premier League for how good they were this season. That's my take on that. That is just my take on that. But we are still in with a shout for a cup treble. We could win the Carabao Cup, we could win the FA Cup, and we could also win the Champions League. That would be awesome. That would be a magnificent season. A season where we thought that, oh my God, it's so bad. It has been the worst ever season under Pep Guardiola, blah, 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 blah. But it could still yet be one of the best. We could still salvage our season. And that Feb 14th announcement, UEFA banning us for 2 years, it kind of put us under a lot of pressure. And it has basically made us deliver. With everyone's eyes on us now, it's like we have to perform. We got to perform. Call us what you want. Say whatever you want. But the players, the manager, the coaches, and the fans, they have nothing to do with the accusations, allegedly. They have nothing to do with it. The ban has already been appealed. Now we wait. But those things are off the field matters. I've touched on them. Let's get back to the football. We simply must defeat Aston Villa here. Villa 17th in the Premier League right now. They haven't been good this season. Let's just put it that way. But they have weapons to hurt teams like City. They do. Historically, Villa is a good club. They have won a trophy that we have never won. the European Cup, better known as the Champions League, already, early 80s. In the early 80s, they also won, I think the last time they won the FA Cup, they won European Super Cup, and early 90s, they won the equivalent to the Carabao Cup a few times, and they also won the league 7 times. Back in the day though, not in the Premier League era. So historically, Aston Villa is a very, 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 very decorated club. And all they would need on the day is simply some inspiration. Simply some inspiration. That inspiration that has taken them all the way to the finals. After going through about 5 to 6 rounds, Crewe Alexandra, Brighton Hove and Albion, Wolves, Liverpool's youngsters after the first team went to play the Club World Cup. Then they got past Leicester City by earning a draw in the first leg, forcing a second leg, and it was a 2-legged affair, but they did force a draw in the first leg, and then the second leg they defeated Leicester City. So that was a great achievement, and now they're in the finals to face Man City. They have been good, and they deserved a cup run this season because they spent money, they invested in the club, and they had their moments. In 2020, they have been so-so, picked up a few victories, but in their last 3 games, they have 3 losses coming into the final. So, confidence-wise, they're down. They're really, really down in the doldrums. And playing a team like Manchester City right now, where we have won the last 3 games we have played, West Ham, Leicester, and Real Madrid. So it's going to be very, very difficult. City are not only favorites, but they're overwhelming favorites to win this cup final. To make it 3 Carabao Cup Finals win in a row. The three-peat. You might not be able to do the three-peat in the Premier League, but Carabao Cup, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This season, we had to get past Preston North End, Southampton. Then we had to get past, who else did we play? Oxford United, then Manchester United, whom we lost a second leg to, and now we face Aston Villa in the final. Aston Villa had to play earlier in the competition. They had to actually start with Crewe Alexandra earlier than we did. Because I don't know if it's because they were newly promoted or whatnot, but they had to play more games than us. But both teams end up at the final destination, which is Wembley. And Aston Villa, that's a big achievement. You see how they crowded the field after they defeated Leicester City. If they could beat Leicester, who are currently 3rd in the Premier League, they could beat us. They definitely could beat us. So Dean Smith and his boys are going to come full force. They have the weapons there to beat us. They have guys like Trezeguet, the goal scorer, to bring them to the final. Jack Grealish, their talisman. They have guys like Mbwana Samata, Douglas Luiz, former Man City player. They have guys like El Mohammedi, Anwar El Ghazi, don't know if he'll be fit to play. Pepe Reina in goal, very, very experienced. You saw what he did in the game against, I think that was against Tottenham, where they fought so well, pulled off a lot of big saves. Even in the game against Southampton, he pulled off a lot of saves despite them losing both games. Pepe Reina was very, very good. He was very, very good. And they have a decent team. They have a very decent team. Very, very, very decent team. And it only takes one moment, a few slip-ups. There's a very thin line between losing and winning. One manager could get their tactics spot on the day, and that's a simple mistake from a City player could cost us the trophy. So we can't really write off Aston Villa here. As for City, after Real Madrid, how do we respond? We have to respond with a cup win. We got to respond with this cup win. Who's Pep Guardiola going to play up top? Aguero or Gabriel Jesus? Seeing that Aguero did not play against Real Madrid, I expect Aguero to start this game. Definitely. Raheem Sterling should start this game as well, seeing that he didn't start against Real Madrid, came off the bench. And over in the right wing position, I expect to see Riyad Mahrez again. So it should be Mahrez, Aguero, Sterling up top. David Silva should start this game in the middle of the field. I don't know if he will play Phil Foden or risk a Kevin De Bruyne here because of Kevin De Bruyne's, his history in the last few, let's say in the last year or so with injury. So who knows, he might flirt with a Phil Foden, an option of playing Foden. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just see Kevin De Bruyne or even Gundogan. But I think David Silva will start final season as a City player. It will be a great way to send him off by starting him in a first final this season. So Silva should start and captain the team. Kevin De Bruyne, I think, should partner him in the middle. And as CDM, I expect to see Rodri. If we don't see Rodri, who knows, Pep Guardiola may just experiment with John Stones. You never know. In defense, we could see Eric Garcia get a start. João Cancelo at right back. Alongside Eric Garcia, Otamendi, and left back, Alexander Zinchenko. Or even Benjamin Mendy. But I expect Pep Guardiola to rotate. Ederson or Claudio Bravo in goal. I think he might just go with Claudio Bravo. Might just go with Bravo. If it goes to penalties, you know how good Claudio Bravo is in those situations. But who knows, he might just go in with Ederson. I don't know. But I think it's going to be Bravo in goal. I think it's going to be Bravo. We have to win this game. We're overwhelming favorites to win this game, and we should just win this game, and we have to win this game, and we simply just have to win this game. But, seeing that there's two possibilities, if Aston Villa manages to dethrone us, I will gladly congratulate them. But we are going to win this game. The last time I sat in this car and I spoke about a must-win match, we whooped Real Madrid's ass in their own stadium. What a game that was. So, City to win. Sorry, Aston Villa. Coming second. And I think the winner does get a spot in the Europa League playoffs or something like that. So, if Aston Villa wins, that could be a route into Europe for them. So, they would want to give it their best. They would want to definitely give it their best. As for City, with our band still intact, doesn't matter what we win, the Champions League, League Cup, whatever, win the league, top four, whatever, we're still banned, right? So, let's wait and see if this gets overturned, but Aston Villa would want to give it their best. And if I'm wrong on the Carabao Cup winner getting a place in the Europa League playoffs or something, please correct me. But guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. That's my thoughts on the game. I had to come out and just talk about this game. I don't usually do previews, but I'm starting to do a lot more previews these days. We just have to go out there, play our game, play to our strengths, and spank Villa. And we better hope that Aston Villa show up on the day and not Aston Martin. That's how I like to put it. Aston Martin, the You know, guys, come on. Luxury. We just hope it's just Villa show up this season and the Villa show up from this season and Aston Martin. But guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Been going on way too long. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've gotten all the way to the end, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Guys, don't forget to visit cardsplug.com. You heard me promote this brand many times. It's an affiliate link where if you buy a card, I get a piece of the money, basically. That's how it is. It's not a brand deal where they pay me to talk about how good their brand is. You get something, I get something, but trust me, guys, you won't regret it. I have a card of my own. There's more cards on the way, and it's just a great gift to yourself, to a loved one, to a friend. It's just a great gift, and I will endorse it as long as they exist. So, guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. All the best to Villa. All the best to my team, City. Guys, until my next video, thank you for watching. Peace out. Rich Squad. This car is legendary, man. Legendary. I'm telling you.